Okay, I'm here. You know, you think with an extra hour I would have showered, but I did not, because I didn't even put my contacts in. Ah, there we go. Good job, camera. Good job. All right, let's go in here and see who's all around. I don't think many people are here yet, but let us cut some lettuce first. Oh, that's cool. I like the new chat setup. I can go to people's accounts and whatnot. It's really nice. Ooh, and I can hover over their name. I like that. Sweetness. Or, oh yeah. Ooh. Yeah. What I did. Passed it. I have one viewer. That is exciting. Oopsie, I made a booby. I mean, a boo, yeah, a booby. Haha, it did cost me an arm and a leg. Watching yourself on YouTube stream is fun. Drew P, what up? Saria Pritchard? Hi, OMG. Shipping is magic. Hi, Caleb. Hello, everybody. I'm listening to music at the current moment. Funny enough, I haven't actually recorded day 6 or day 7 because I was on vacation. So I'm listening to the song I'm recording. So that'll be released later this evening. I'll probably be saying that a couple times throughout this call to let everybody know. Future Caleb will say this as he's typing. Oh, that's awesome. You're named after a Zelda character. Yes, but this is a Q&A, so everybody talk to me. I'm sorry. I'm still jamming the music. Aw, Soraya, thank you. Thank you very much for the love. You know, no need to shake. We're all chill here. It's all about the chill. We're all chill right now. Everyone's chill. That's what we do. Hugh, hi everybody. Ultranimus, all of the hypu. Halo 3. Yeah, I dance pretty well. I don't really dance, I just kind of like shake in place. I do a lot of like swaying and shaking. I don't know if that's... Stop spinning. I don't know what that is, but I do. It's jamming. I call it jamming along, you know. Let's see. I'm sorry, everybody. Hello again. Favorite genre of music? Oh, man. Rock, metal, any of that business. Love to do that. Love that kind of stuff. Pop. Funny, I like Disney a lot. I love musicals, but it's not like my favorite genre. If I were to have... I don't even think that is a genre, to be fair. And same Bubble Ants. Same exact. That's what I listen to. That kind of stuff. And I do love Anne Hathaway. She's great. Drew P. Welcome back. Hugh, I like turtles. Yes, you do. Wittology Dutch. You're going to have to write that out phonetically for me. Wittologia. Wittolija? Maybe? Favorite movie that recently came out? Inside Out. Inside Out for days. Favorite movie that came out recently? Inside Out. If you have not seen it, do yourself a favor and get on that. Shiny Zoroark. Shiny Zoroark. Reach out to Nate Wants to Battle and see if he would do a crossover. Whew, I've done something. I did a multi-collab with Nate with Amanda Lee. That was only because I knew Amanda Lee on a personal level. Not personal level, what should I say? But I knew her like as an acquaintance. So she reached out to me. That's how I ended up in that collab. The Future Fish anime collab, if you want to. Anime opening, if you want to see it, it's on her channel. But I have not reached out to Nate. I'd love to do something with Nate. He's a great guy. He's got great music. But yeah, the best way to make it work, guys, honestly, isn't just me reaching out, but it's everybody letting him know that it wants to happen. Because as creators, content creators, we gauge a lot of what we do based on what the feedback from the audience is and what the audience really wants, not just what I want. Because when we do that, we end up alienating, losing people, things like that. So it's best to really hear from the audience what they want, because then you're able to have a nice barometer of what the general public wants. So yeah, go let him know, and that would be the best. Do I have any musical artists that inspire me? Oh man, plenty. If you want a little list, to go to my Caleb Hyles music fan page on Facebook and go to the about info and whatnot, and it'll tell you all the people that influence me. I don't mean to like skip over your question and not tell you any answers, but that's all of them in a concise order, and we can keep the questions rolling along. Man, it's so crazy how quickly these questions build up. Sorry, y'all. Bubble Ants, number 1. I love the questions, by the way. Keep them coming. Favorite song to sing? Recently, I really enjoyed singing. A song that I really enjoyed singing recently. I don't even remember all my covers here. What is this business? Let me go to my covers list here. Hold up. Let me go to my covers list. Hold up. I really enjoyed Shut Up and Dance. I just see that one and I instantly remember going, I really like singing that one. That was a lot of fun. It was the first time in a while with my covers for like at least several releases that I really enjoyed what I was singing and enjoying doing it. Like since Winter Wrap Up Week, I think that I really feel happy about singing a song. But that's because all the songs I was singing weren't necessarily like jump up and be happy songs, which are like those are my favorite kind of songs, or really emotional ones. I love those too. But yeah, This Day RA is what a song I always go back to of having really enjoyed because it was just so much fun to sing and right up my wheelhouse. The songs I'm singing today and for tomorrow though might vie for its position, but I might leave some hints about what the covers are going to be today and tomorrow while we're in this chat. So you'll have to stick around for that. I get that you sometimes do themed weeks or months. Is there a chance we will ever see an acapella week or something similar to that? Linda Hoekstra? Trying to get my accents right. I'm usually all right with names. Linda, an acapella week would be awesome. Acapella covers that I've done before, Shake It Off, Linkin Park, even the Top of the World cover I did. The Top of the World is not hard to do so much because it's just one vocal line, one melody. But the other ones take a great deal of time. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But coming from a content creator's perspective, at least on my channel, they don't necessarily do as well as I would hope they would and intend for them to do. Acapella stuff. It's really the market for acapella covers is like so huge and already kind of cornered. And me trying to break into that and get some traction with it is really difficult. Like I like doing that stuff, but the amount of work that I put in and what I get back, viewership wise, and isn't necessarily isn't enough to make me constantly come back to the acapella genre. But all that being said, I might do like a themed week where I do something acapella. That is a possibility, because I will say this, my themed weeks, as much as I love doing them and I love the content, they're not always the best business decision looking at you when a wrap up week. But I love doing it, and it's part of me. It's a little chance for me to show parts of who I am, and I love acapella music. So all that is to say about the kind of doom and gloom about acapella music on my channel is that I would like to do something acapella, and a themed week is not a bad idea. Now I may make it to where it's not a video every day, because this is so involved, doing a video every day and planning ahead. And for me it is. A lot of y'all planners out there are like, I can do this in my sleep, Caleb. My gosh, it's not hard at all. But for me, it's difficult. It's involved. Let's see. I am watching you guys chat. I am. Have I seen The Babadook? Drew P says, yes, I have. Babadook is my favorite horror film of all time. Immediately, first time I saw it. It's that impressive. Ame, what are you doing? Cutie Kitty Patreon shout out. I don't do this anymore. I just do shout outs. Come here. Okay, you stay. Yeah, it's great. So brutal indeed. Aurora, Blom, Erskine, why are you so talented? I wouldn't say I'm talented. I think that's I appreciate the compliment, and I know it's coming from a good place. But talented is the wrong word. Talented makes it seem like I'm Tiger Woods, 3 years old, hitting 365 yards down the fairway, just inherently. I didn't wake up and was able to sing how I am right now, and that's not me being pompous. That's just me knowing that I'm pretty good at singing. I'm good at what I do. I'm not the best. There's a lot of growth I can do, but I'm good. But the only reason I have that thought is because I worked for it. I mean, I sang every day. I was in choir. I was always singing. I was always on my own, pushing myself, trying new limits. And I still have so far to go, guys. Like, it's ridiculous. But that's not... It's really... Half the time, it's not talent. It's just dedication. And it is working at it and listening to constructive criticism. And knowing your limits, because a lot of the times, like, there are certain things I'll never be able to do that I've heard other singers do, and it's just like, well, that's it. I can't do it. There are certain songs I can't sing, believe it or not. And that not just high, but low stuff. Like, I'm never going to be that, and it sounds amazing, and I'd love to do it, but it's just not within me because I wasn't born that way. And you can work with your parameters that you're kind of born with, but you cannot, barring a surgery, you can't You cannot make yourself be something you're not, especially when it comes to your vocal cords. Let's see. Do I like Les Mis? Of course I like Les Mis. Who doesn't like Les Mis? Okay, let me. Oh man. Oh, every question just came in all at once. I'm gonna have everybody who's asked a question. I'll try to answer yours as well, but I'm going to have to keep jumping around and answer people who have not asked a question before. How much do you train your voice at day? Which is your warm up? My warm up is usually doing scales, David. Just like like just going all the way up as high as I can. And that usually is a great way to start. Start as low as you can, go as high as you can, then go back down. You also don't want to push yourself on scales too much though, because then you just destroy your voice. Sonic Feel says, hello, Caleb. What's up? Nothing much, man. Camille 3000 says hi. I will, Drew. I will check that out. Post it on my fan page or send me a message, and I will look at it. Thea Games 10. Hi, Caleb. Courage Triforce says, what do you think of Nick Patera? Would you consider doing a collab with him? Absolutely. I would love to. Great guy. You're the best singer I've ever seen. Well, thank you very much. That's quite an honor to bestow upon me, but I don't know, but I appreciate it. Would you ever do One Jump Ahead from Aladdin? Danny and Elise, I got some good news for you. I already did that, and it is on my channel. So if you want to check it out. Now, it's not just fully me. I did it with Ash, Ashes to Ashes JC, but he's great, and it sounds great. It wouldn't sound as good without him. But go check it out. Go to my channel, check it out. It's there. It's awesome. Shipping is Magic. Have you seen a bit of Steven Universe? If so, do you have a favorite gem? I have seen a bit of Steven Universe. I do not have a favorite gem, but I have seen something. Let's see. Destiny Awaits. Who is your favorite inside-out emotion? Joy, sadness, fear, disgust, or anger? Funny enough, sadness is my favorite. I love joy, but I love sadness. Very misunderstood emotion, and I think it's so important of all the emotions is sadness. I got your name right. Haha, Shiny. Why didn't you do a full cover of Crossing Field, CPU 939? Because it was very involved. Like, when I do English covers of anime songs, I usually almost always, which is oxymoronic, but I say it anyway, I almost always write my own lyrics. That's just because I feel compelled to write my own lyrics and have my own interpretation on it to stand out amongst the crowd. Not saying that I don't like other people's lyrics, but I just like writing my own. I like singing my own lyrics. I like interpreting it. That's fun to do. So it's just a fun and fulfilling process to do. And considering when I started doing songs for Nerd Week and recording them, I was Crossing Fields just ran out of time. I had some great ideas for the second verse and onward, but nothing. I just did not have the time for it. But it's still, that doesn't mean if it does well enough, like Crossing Fields does well enough on my channel, you can darn toot and bet that I will work on a full version. It just depends on how it does. Did I enjoy singing Mulan Google Translate? Absolutely. Can you see this comments if my chat doesn't work? Yes, I think so. Christian Smith. Hey, Caleb, I'm really sick right now. Please pray for me. Dear Lord, Christian Smith is not feeling well right now. And if you can help him out right now, make him feel just a little bit better, that would be great. But I know it's up to you, and it's your will, and you do what is best for him. And that's all that we can ask. In your name. There you go, Christian. Ultranimus, since you brought up playing some games on Twitch, what type of games do you like to play? I like to play Destiny, RPGs, racing games. I don't know why I would jump to racing. It's not my main thing to do. All kinds of games. That's all I should say. Just all kinds of games. Horror games especially. Yes, horror games. Oh my gosh, Ame, you're digging into my arm. I'm doing well, Aurora. Thank you. Are you into K-pop at all? And also favorite Disney movie? Zorro, Without a Mask. K-pop I'm not into, but I know a lot of K-pop. Lucifer. That's one of them. That's fun. What else? Lucifer. That's all I know. Kara knows more than I do. Chronic Smoker. Hey, what's up? Favorite TV show? Hugh. House. Absolutely. Don't ruin anything for me. I haven't seen it. Finish it. No, not House. Oh my gosh, what show is it? House Hunters. There we go. No, shoot. I don't really watch TV a lot. I love Hell's Kitchen, MasterChef. That's it. Could you sing something from Les Mis? Well, I've already done about 3 covers from Les Mis. I could do more, but at the moment, I don't know if I'm probably going to do some more theater covers soon enough. Yeah. I love you so much since I heard your I'll Make a Man of You. Oh, thanks, Alex. Paswanade. How did you start? Were you nervous? Christopher Toombs. No. I mean, nervous, yes. I was a little anxious when I started singing for people and whatnot, and it always is. Anytime you ever put on a performance live, especially, and even when you're singing in here, you have to kind of create an environment of some anxiousness so you perform well. Because if you're lackadaisical about it and you're too comfortable, your performance will suffer. Always is going to suffer. You need to always be on your toes. That's the best way to sing any performance. Is just put yourself in a place where you're just a little tingly. Sounds wrong. Do you like professional wrestling? I was into it when I was a kid. Like professional wrestling, like where they grab the legs and all that stuff, or like jumping up, or is it like he's got the chair and he's bopping him in the face? Like I used to be into that, but not anymore. Do I believe in God? Yes, I do. I do. Really quickly, statement on everything that's happening with the world right now. Congratulations, everybody. I think this is a very important moment for America and for the rest of the world, and a step towards tolerance and understanding. And I think the best thing we can do as a society, too, because we can celebrate that we have moved a step closer to equality on a human level. And that's so great that we're all being granted that right now. And it's been long in the making, and it should have been here quite some time. But I think that what is most important is that and it was even in the amendment that the Supreme Court released, is that we need to respect people's beliefs. We need to respect, oh my goodness, kitty. You need to respect me. I know you're a cat, you can only do so much. But we need to respect each other's beliefs. And I think there is a tendency for those who disagree with what we feel and what we believe to kind of throw this animosity around from both sides. But everything, no matter what your belief, needs to be said and done out of love and kindness and respect for one another. And just because someone does believe differently than you, speaking from the camp and the side that I am and being an apologist of sorts to them, a lot of people don't exactly know how to express their opinions in a way that is necessarily, excuse me, don't bite me. Go on the bed. Go on the bed. Go. She got me good, guys. A lot of people don't necessarily know how to express their opinion in a concise way, and they only really know how it just comes out. It's like a word vomit. But you can't respond in anger. That's the thing, that if you don't agree from either side, you're no better than the person who is responding with anger and disgust. If you throw it back at them by mocking them and jeering at them and poking at them for believing something different than you. And if people are just speaking their mind about what they believe and how they feel about things, those are two totally different things. When someone is mocking you and jabbing at you and then stating what they believe. There has to be a distinction between those two things, guys. And I know I'm only talking to, I think, 56 of you right now. Maybe half of you are listening. But we have to be those people, the harbingers of sorts. I might be using that word wrong. To preach the peace and the love and the understanding and listening. Just because someone is voicing an opinion they disagree with does not mean it's done out of hate. And I think there is a tendency when we hear that to lean more towards like, well, but you're wrong and I see it, like, but it's not about that. People have a multitude of different beliefs, and it's best to respect them as long as they're done out of love and just a will and wanting to just share what they feel. That is different than someone going out and assaulting you personally. And I think you have to make that distinction. Someone doesn't agree with you does not mean that they don't love you. It doesn't mean that they don't care about you. It doesn't mean that they don't respect you. Just because someone has a different opinion, I'm literally just running in circles. Just because someone doesn't believe what you believe does not mean that they don't respect you. And all that is to say, getting back to the questions, I'm sure they've piled up now. All that is to say, huge day for America. America is the land of the free and the home of the brave. And this is one step closer to that, to make this, as the president said, imperfect union a little bit more perfect. So, thumbs up, everybody. All right, moving on from that, just because I feel like I had to say something about it because everyone's saying something about it. Kitty, yes, pasted lolly. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Caleb, do you play Super Smash Bros? Absolutely. Love Super Smash Bros. They brought Roy back. They brought my boy. Inclement Films, Wargunning. Okay. Maybe I'll do that. I'll keep that tab open. Your kitty likes singing too. Yes, she does. Favorite song of all time, Grell. Oh my goodness, that's insane, bro. Motion City soundtrack, something from them. Smile by Avril Lavigne, Imogen Douglas. I like Avril. I might do her older stuff though. Maybe that's older, but I'm not sure. Andrew Quinn. Hey Caleb, so I really enjoy performing for others, whether that be acting, singing, or playing an instrument. I would really love to be able to do that professionally. Any tips? I'm flattered that apparently, I mean, I'm assuming from what you're saying that maybe you think I'm somewhat of a professional, but I'm not in my eyes. I mean, I don't perform on any level aside from YouTube. I just do this, and that's, I guess, no, I don't have any tips for you because I'm not professional. The only tips I have are the generic things that you've heard from everybody, your friends and probably your family, is like, go to auditions, always try out new things, ask your friends if I ask friends and family about, have them sit down and listen to you act out a part or sing a song, go local, seriously, go local, go to churches. Churches are always looking for actors. I got news. They really are. Because they need people who can do drama and ham it up. And whether you even believe with it or not, it's a good place to get trained, straight up. Local theaters, option there. Yeah, just see around town who needs them. You're gonna have to do it for no money, but that's where you start. That's where you start, because that's where I started. Why haven't I sung the Anaconda yet? I haven't sung Anaconda yet because I can't rap, but that's all. You want to pet my kitty? Yeah, think that. Hey, from Mississippi. Yes, Andrew. Thank you. Love my Southern brothers. Had my wisdom teeth taken a few days ago, and I'm feeling like crap. Say something to make me smile. I bet you were really funny when you were under anesthesia. I bet that was really funny. Or when you came out of it. You should post a video, Keen. I think I said it right. Or Keen. I'm going to go with Keen. Obla di obla da. Doopy doop. There you go. Did that make you smile? I have no idea. Cat's name is Ame, Andrea. Adam Jr. Hi. Eloise. Ah, there it is. I got it right. Germany loves you. Yes. Let's see. How long have you been doing this? 6 years at least. Doing covers overall, a long time. My Crazy Rose channel that I initially had that got taken down had all kinds of silly, stupid covers of me. I might have a throwback week where I just upload a bunch of my it might be exclusively on the Facebook page. Upload a bunch of my old covers. You're seeing me from Peru, Diego. Nice to see you, buddy. Man, we're at 60? That's crazy, y'all. I never had this many for a live Q&A. 60? Sweet. Y'all are awesome. I hopefully will be in some more Google Translates videos, Andrea. I think Melinda messaged me recently. I need to get back to her about another translate we'd be doing pretty soon, but I don't want to ruin it for you, so lips are sealed. Did that look fluent? Anyway. My fave is disgusting. She's so pretty. She is. Toasty Inspiration, trademarked. Hi, everyone. I'm Brazilian. I totally butchered that, didn't I, Clayton? Caetano? Chiatano? I don't know. Could I give you a shout-out in an upcoming video? Drew P., to everyone worrying about give me a shout-out in an upcoming video, the best way to be a part of that whole business is Patreon stuff. Now, mind you, with Patreon, you get all those rewards, but in reality, and I don't necessarily encourage it, but you could technically only pledge to like a couple videos and get the rewards and then split if you wanted to. You know, I'd love for you to stick around because I have the calls and we chat it up and we just have we can have good rapport, and it's the quickest way to get to talk with me. But yeah, if you just want to have those rewards even for like a month, just do it one time, and you can set as much money as you want. You don't even need to like, you don't have to like, it's not like, and I guess this is kind of confusing for Patreon. It says per video, but you set what you want. Like if you only want to give me $10, that's it. Doesn't matter if I release 20 videos, you're only going to give me $10. So you set the amounts. All this to say, it's not like you're just bound to like, well, what if he goes crazy and has Nerd Week again, and they have to pledge to like 8 videos? Like, I'm not going to do that to you. And I would, but I wouldn't put it on Patreon. And then you can set the amount. So simple as that. Can I sing The Climb by Miley Cyrus? I can almost see it. All right, there you go. Really off key and horrible. What kind of computer do I have? Adam Jr. Actually, it was made. Me and my friend Tim put it together, or mainly him. And yeah, it's got a bunch of things inside that are really powerful, and that's really exciting because I can play a lot of really awesome games, even though I haven't. It's future safe, future ready. Destiny is a great game. What game? Horror, Silent Hills, man. This makes me so sad. Favorite song at the moment? Please answer, Imogen. Fight song. Yep. Emily, are you single? Nope. I'm actually engaged. Complete opposite. It's not even like I'm in a relationship. I'm engaged. Like, what? How high can you sing? Something like that. It hurts though. That's not fun to do. Do you know how to play any instruments? Drums? Courage Triforce. Will I do more Kingdom Hearts related covers? Toasty Inspiration. If it does well and I get enough requests for it, yes. Artemis Angel Wolf or Angie Wolf. So I once saw you wear a Halo shirt in a video. Are you still a Halo fan? If so, are you excited for Halo 5? I'm pumped for Halo 5. I love Halo. I've always been a Halo fan. But I just don't. It's like the story's getting a little crazy, getting a little convoluted. And I'm like, there's all this stuff going on outside of the game. Like, I just want to play the game and know the story. I don't want to have to come in and know a bunch of junk, okay? Like, I don't have the time for that. I don't have the time. I wish I had the time. I don't have the time. I can't make the time for it either. To go and learn about your lore and all this business. Like, same thing goes for Destiny. You too. I don't have the time that I want to take to read your book, put it in the game, make some cinematics, do something. Maybe when I'm waiting for your games for 30 minutes, you can let me read the Grimoire cards instead of making me go online. I'm salty, okay? Salty about that. How old am I? I am 23. Filippo, that is harsh language, my friend. What about my mother, though? I don't care. She can take you out. No. She's too small. Project Haze, and really good RPG I've gotten into recently is Persona 3. You may have heard of it, but it's pretty great. I have heard of Persona. All right, everybody. I'm going to jump down to the bottom. Oh, J.K. Wright. When is the new From the Dark album being released? Very soon, buddy. To all those who don't know my band, From the Dark, it's a heavy metal band. Very melodic, though. So much in my style, in the vein of music that we all like on here. It's melodious and it's got a harder edge to it. So check out From the Dark on Facebook. It's also in any of my videos. If you click on the description, it's my band. It's that link right after my band. And the new album is dropping within the year. We're still working on getting some album art, physical copies. We're trying to do all of that. We're making this release very special because we kind of botched it with our last release. So, yeah, it's coming out very soon. And we're going to drop a single, hopefully within the next couple months, for you to hear because we're super stoked about it. There's some great ideas that have come through on this album. And this is an important album, guys. It's a very important album. It's poignant. It's meaningful. It's timeless. And I don't say that to seem arrogant or holier than thou. I say that because it's the truth. This is an album that speaks truth. And Phil will be laughing at me right now, our lead guitarist and lead writer, that I say something like that. But it's the truth. It speaks truth. And that's so important today. And yeah, just when it drops in the single, you have to listen to it because it's challenging, thought provoking, and an enjoyable listen, and just super heavy. I have seen Lava. Lava was the sweetest thing. I don't want your children, Hugh, especially if they look like whatever the heck your picture is. All right, guys, I'm about to jump down to the questions, so I apologize if I'm skipping a lot of people here. If I missed it, I'll start where I am. Okay. All right, I am at the bottom, and if I missed your question, DJ Darkness just said hi. And if I missed your question, that's where I'm at. So you can post it again, and I'll try to keep up with these as quickly as possible. I'm about to start doing rapid fire, like answering questions. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time unless the question really needs it. I'm just going to kind of answer. Sun Goku says, will you sub to my channel? I don't sub to channels often unless I really just enjoy the content. Now I can check out your channel, but subbing just to sub, I don't normally do that. But I'm sure you do have good content. I'm sure you do. With that, here's my question. Awesome gaming reaction. Will you ever do this cover, Lullaby for a Princess? I've been requested that several times. Ever since I did Five Nights at Freddy's and I did the Adventure Time song, I'm getting all these requests, guys, and it is crazy. So maybe. Just have to request it, and it has to be demanded. Jordana McLaurin, are you going to do any more Broadway covers? Absolutely. I'm just waiting for the right time to do it, but absolutely. Jonathan Chu, would you do more Ed Sheeran covers? And do you have any tips for someone who wants to start doing YouTube covers but is too scared to start? I've done more than 20 performances in school halls and weddings and stuff, but could never muster up the courage to do covers. Interesting. So you've done 20 performances in school halls. So you've performed, but you're afraid to do covers. So you did 20 of your own songs, I'm assuming? Or like do covers on YouTube. Huh. What an interesting opposite fear to have. You're afraid to upload online and exposed to the masses of sorts, but you're perfectly fine with performing right in front of people and the judgment that they will give you at that very moment. I don't know. To the Ed Sheeran cover, yes, I do want to do some more Ed Sheeran covers, especially Icy Fire, because that's been discussed and I know it'd do well, and I like the song. Tips for if it's too scared, I would say take that energy you have when you do those performances and realize that the people who are sitting there in front of you are no different than the people over the internet. They're no different. They're the same dudes. Now they have more anonymity and they can just start dropping like mean things if they wanted to. But it's the same concept. You're just performing. You're singing for people, whether behind a screen or right in front of you in a chair. It's the same thing. And honestly, the scrutiny at weddings is way, you're under more pressure at weddings than you are online. I mean, you might feel differently, but for me, it's like, dang, like at a wedding, you're paid for that. First of all, money's on the line. So that always ups the ante. But beyond that, you're like, dang, dude. Yeah, the internet has a bunch of anonymous. If the fear is that you're going to get heckled, it's just a bunch of anonymous dudes with nothing better to do. And if you get constructive criticism, take it as that, because that's hard to come by online. Is constructive criticism. But if someone just says you suck or wow, this is awful, and they throw a bunch of nasty words at you, it is what it is. You know, just leave it at that. People who are mad and angry and want to say something, then they got to say something. So don't be afraid of those people. They're not your problem. You might be afraid of constructive criticism, and that's a whole nother ballgame. But you have to get over that fear and realize that everyone's just trying to help. At least those people are just trying to help. They're not trying to belittle you or beat you down. They're just trying to help. But yes, Jonathan answered that question, and now I'm behind again. But I like the question, and I appreciate it. How did I learn to sing? Years and years and years of just always singing. Spencer Jr., hello. Good to see you. Oh, man, I just got to jump up. Oh, my gosh. So crazy. Sing at least one part of Anaconda. I don't even remember the words. I'm sorry, pasted. Scotland says, hey, do a Scottish accent. It's terrible, Ed. I'm from Scotland. Scotland. That's all I know is like that to say the O. Scot. And it's still not going to sound good. It's 12 a.m. where I am. Go to sleep, Spencer. Do you read Homestuck, Jess Moo? No, I do not. Apparently I should, though. Dean Sturtj, how do you deal with the negative reactions? Going back to what I said prior. Hello. Kara has just walked in. How do you deal with negative reactions? You just they're not personal. That's the thing you have to take about. People will take personal jabs at you, but they're behind a screen. The only people, if you should ever be brought down by negative comments or really give them any more merit than just a passing glance, are when it comes from your loved ones and your close friends, the people who actually respect you, or at least you think respect you. That's when you need to have it hurt and be paying attention to it. Otherwise, it's just words. It's just dust in the wind. And it's hard to make that distinction, but you have to work on it. Because I know it always hurts to hear bad things, or at least seeing it initially is kind of jarring. But it's important to make that distinction. What's your favorite MLP song? Oh, boy. I like All Fly a lot, Tori, recently. All Fly is so great, and the cover by Dusk is amazing. I need to ask him for that instrumental. Ink Galaxy, how's your life going? It's going pretty swell. How about you? How long did it take for you to grow your beard? Not long. It doesn't take me long at all to grow my beard. It takes like a week. I'm not even kidding. Can you let it go, Sneaky Grizzly? I can let it go, Sneaky. Kara's happy to see you, Sneaky. What made you start YouTube? I was doing Google Video before I ever did YouTube, and I just like sharing. I like putting it online. I felt like a director. I always wanted to be a director or a producer or make videos, and it just felt like a place to actually live out that fantasy. So that was mainly it, living out a fantasy. Bronston Bacon says, Kitty, indeed. Can I sing Complicated by Avril Lavigne? I could do that.
Oh, man.
Repeating the request for Gethsemane. Jesus Christ Superstar. Jordan Schneided. Don't know how wrong I butchered that. Yeah, I want to do that song. I just got to become a better singer.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know, right? 71. Shipping is magic. Are you familiar with the musical of The Count of Monte Cristo? I am. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kitty. Oh, you smell. Yes, I am. Hell to Your Doorstep. That's the cover I'm going to do if I do one at all. I do a Dream I Dream. I would love to do that song, Drew. Master of Coaster. What a fun name. Do you read fan fictions? I used to, but not anymore. I just don't really have the time to do this anymore. What inspires me the most? Good question, Christina. My family, my faith, and my friends. Simple. Concise.
What?
And y'all, I should say. I like the FFF, but I guess I consider y'all part of my extended family. So you're in that group. I'll keep it to those. Keep three. Everything's better in threes. Rule of three. Y'all are within that family. So, yes, y'all inspire me. Jordan McLaurin, yes. March Buddy, Caleb, will you fashion the half-shaven look again? No, I won't, March Buddy. Unless I do Jekyll and Hyde again, which just has to be requested. I might do the half-shaven look again. Do Lullaby for a Princess. Do it. Oh, shoot. Guess I have to now. Sun Goku says, will I do Steven Universe covers? True Gamer 5 says, hey, Caleb, what is your opinion on the channel's rapid growth? And when does it grow to stay 1 million? And when it does grow to stay 1 million, what do you think you'd like to do that you can't do here? Go on tour. That's the first thing that comes to my mind is go on tour and do a YouTube tour, something like Epic Rap Battles does. I don't know why more YouTubers who have millions of viewers don't do it. I would love to do that. That's so much fun. There's a YouTuber I follow, S&P Films, Corey Williams, Mr. Safety, who didn't even have 1 million viewers, but went on a tour around the U.S. and had like at least 50 to 100 people show up at all these places he went because he was really big. And it's like, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. I love connecting more than anything. And that's just so much fun, being surrounded by love and support and being able to give back in a small way. I would love to do that. I said your name correctly. Heck yeah. Florian Lebozic, maybe? Yes, I count on Monte Cristo at Rock. YouTube is a scary place, Marge. I demand a cover for Lullaby Princess. Puffy cheeks.
Puffy cheeks.
Have you seen 1 Hour Photo? Interesting question, but yes, I have. Funny enough. There is quite a delay, T-Bus. I'm actually scrolling up to get to the questions I missed, and I see yours, T-Bus, and I'm just going to comment on it because there is quite the delay. Okay, let's see. Are you going to do any more Five Nights at Freddy's songs? I might, Wolf Girl, if it gets the attention it needs. or I guess the requesting it needs. Before YouTube, have you ever performed places that isn't in your room? Pretty much my church. I think I did some theater stuff. Yeah, I did some theater stuff before, but mostly my church and other like on tours around the nation with that tour group. But it was a part of a choir, so not really me. I'm level 69. The live doesn't work. Why? X Abadai. Oh no, I don't know why. I hope it does though. It should fix itself. Refresh. That always restart the computer. That always works. Cold shutdown's the best. I'm kidding. It's not. Mr. Alexander Huang. What are the steps you take in order to post covers on YouTube without getting it taken down? Well, back when I wasn't a channel that had a studio, quote unquote, who put ads on my video and things like that, they would just take it down if they wanted it gone. But now that I've got a studio to go through, they kind of go to the studio first and then come to me and tell me to take it down, which hasn't happened. And a lot of the copyright laws on YouTube have gotten a lot more lenient, in my opinion, or at least a little more lax in the sense that they pretty much allow you to upload certain things. A lot of people do. Some covers don't. Taylor Swift or artists. Some artists don't, including Taylor Swift, allow their music to be uploaded aside from them. But a lot of musicians now are becoming more like, oh yeah, you can upload my song and do what I want because they're monetizing. That's what's happening. All of these people are allowing you to upload the music because they monetize your videos and they make so much money out of just ads. So it's like, why not allow your video to be uploaded? Because you're just going to make money from the ads. So it makes perfect sense to me. But yeah, that's how it goes down. Andrew Zanin wrote something in Russian, I think, and I have no hope in understanding what that is. Awesome Gaming Reaction says, I am the guy who was on your winter wrap-up week, and I came back to apologize for the comment I said. The one that said it's too late for you to upload an LP cover at 12:30 in the morning. I laughed at that comment. I thought it was pretty funny. That is really late. That's funny enough. That comment, along with others, made me stop uploading comments or uploading videos at nighttime, like really late, because they just don't do well. Not only in our guidebook we got from the studio about uploading and best practices for YouTube, one of them was don't upload covers like super late. And I just kind of like brushed it off, but now it's like way more attentive to that. Now with the Five Nights at Freddy's, I thought it was appropriate to upload it at midnight. I was just being cute. Jonathan Chu, I wasn't paid for all that, by the way. I'm still a student, so the programs for events and stuff, just so you know. Thanks for my question. I really appreciate it. You're awesome, Jonathan. Thank you for asking. Child of Gallifrey, you're awesome. You're awesome. 2:50 a.m. for me. Man, y'all are up late. Favorite cover? Anything from Winter Wrap-Up Week. All my favorite. Andrew Zanin, hello from Russia. There we go. I know that one, Andrew. Can we can we be jealous of your fiance? Because you're awesome. Can they be jealous of you?
They don't need to be.
They don't need to be. That's her answer.
I'm sure I have plenty of great things.
She's sure you have plenty of great things and people in your life. Wishing us the best wedding ever. Oh, that's sweet. Can we play trivia sometime in Nerd Week? Team John Travolta must rise again. Oh man, I remember that. Man, I'd have to pull that one together, March Bunny. But ever since I did that trivia thing in Christmas, I've always thought I wanted to do it again, but do it in a different way. You know, maybe a little more, I don't know, organized instead of like just hack and slash like it was. Let's see. I'm getting close. No, I'm not. I'm not close at all. I'm not close at all. Yes, I agree, Sister Harmon. Do I like John Mayer? Worm739. He's all right. Icy Angels. Hey, Caleb. Hi, Icy. Nashi Lane. Hey. What's up? Murder Panda. Hello. And she has a cat. You're watching two people from Russia and Ukraine. That is insane. Drew P. Kitty. Again. And there's that delay, T-Bus. Sneaky Grizzly. Will we ever have another Disney week? Yes. More than likely. Mr. Alexander Huang. Any plans on making covers for the musical Wicked? I already have. Defying Gravity, at least. Miss Violet Wolf. Hi, Caleb. Love from Scotland. Wolf Girl 96. I love you, Monte Cristo. Can't you do Bleeding Out from the Imagine Dragons? I might. The Myth Instinct, if there is enough of a push for it. I wish I had a cat that talkative. I wish I had a cat in general. Aw, pasted. Go get one. I know there are probably a bunch of circumstances that aren't allowing you to, but hey. Robbie Dale, I'd love to see a Gethsemane Jesus Christ Superstar cover on it. Icy Angels, did you hear about Phineas and Ferb ending a couple weeks ago? Have you considered covering one of their songs? I did not. Maybe. I love Bowling for Soup.
Oh no.
Let's see. Will I sing the song Babadook? There's a song? I'll have to look that up. Jack Doyle, will you do a cover of A Lie from Jekyll and Hyde? Maybe, if it's requested enough, because I do like the Jekyll and Hyde musical. Hannah Hagarth. Hello, Caleb. Hello, Hannah. Shipping is magic. To stay true to my name, do you have any favorite ships from any movie, cartoon, or anime? Let's see. Hold on. It's going to be so standard, but Rarity and Spike. Just because I think they're perfect. Sorry. That's all I got. That's all I got. You're just like, skip all the way button. Heidi Mello, you're so cool. You're so cool. Solon Bum says, have you played Life is Strange Episode 3, or are you saving it for another stream? Solon Bum and everybody, I have huge plans. Not huge, but I have pretty big plans for Life is Strange. I've enjoyed streaming that game so much and playing it over the live stream on Twitch. Twitch streaming, that is. If you have not been involved in the Twitch streams of Life is Strange, I'm going to let everybody know pretty far in advance when it's happening, because I want a very large crowd for the Twitch stream of Life is Strange. I have not played Episode 3 to answer your question. I'm not going to play Episode 4. I'm not going to play Episode 5 when it comes out in August, the day of. I'm waiting to get a good crowd at my house, so we're all going to play Life is Strange together. And I'm going to let y'all know very far in advance so we can all make this decisions. And I'm super excited. I don't know any of the story. I'm staying out of it. All I know is what happened at the end of Episode 2, and that's how I want to keep it. But I'm super excited about playing more of that game. And if you haven't yet, go catch up to Episode 2. Wait for me. Wait till August when I get back, and we're just going to play over the weekend Episode 3, Episode 4, and Episode 5 back to back. And it's going to be a weekend-long event, and it's going to be super, super fun. And I hope all of you come. But I will post more about it on the Facebook page as that time gets closer. I just had to say something about it because I'm so excited. So yeah. Have I seen the 100th episode of My Little Pony? I think I have. I'm not certain. Do I listen to Daft Punk? No, I don't. Takutanu Tayo. That's who said that. Yes. No, I'm not sure. Have you ever been to Canada, or would you visit? Yes, I have been to Vancouver. And that was a fun place. Kind of. I was young. What can I say? Matt Fitzgerald, OMG. You said my last name correctly. Aw, yay. That's mainly because I played Tekken, and I know it's Huang. Murder Panda. Yeah, that's usually what happens. People get here, and they're like, I have questions, but there's so many people, and it's like, there's not enough time. And it's like, I understand. It really is true. Let's see. When you walk away. Blue Vera. Oh, my goodness. They all just came in. Oh, my goodness. All right, hold on. I'm catching up, actually, believe it or not. Linda, call me Denny's about Anne Hathaway. I mean, I like Anne Hathaway. What can I say? MC King 2. Hi, what's up? That Gamer 2000. Caleb, you're an amazing singer. Thank you very much, That Gamer. Covitron. Have you ever thought about having a fan meeting? I would love a fan meeting. I had one last year at San Japan. I'll probably be doing that again in Texas. And like I said, I'd love to go on tour and do something like that and actually get to talk with a lot of people. That would be a blast. My Little Pony songs, please. BBH Infected gameplay. Yes, I would like to do more My Little Pony, but we'll have to wait probably till next year to really do a lot of them. So we'll see. John Easton, you make my girlfriend smile. Thank you, because I make her cry. Can you sing CSJ? I just realized what I was saying. That's a little sad.
Wait, what?
You make my girlfriend smile. Thank you, because I make her cry. It's a little stark, but can you sing "See a Chandelier"? I've been requested that many times, and I have this thing called Calories for Covers, Covers for Calories coming up, and that could be a possibility. So I suggest you keep that in mind. I am gay. No, I'm not. No, I'm not mad. That's just funny. Callum Murray. Let's see. Nemesis Silver Edge. My Little Pony songs, please. Man,
Maybe you should just have a channel dedicated to all My Little Pony songs.
man, says you're my favorite YouTuber. Or YouTuber.
YouTuber.
It's funny. Maybe I should have a channel dedicated to My Little Pony. I don't know. Thoughts? Shadow Claw. Hi, Caleb. FNA songs for Halloween. Yes, that's why I'm saving a lot of my Five Nights at Freddy's songs. A lot of this, I'm saving that for the horror part, like Don't Die in a Fire, or Die in a Fire, not Don't Die. The balloon song, like it's all going for Halloween, you know. Nightmare Before Christmas for Halloween. I did this as Halloween March. Are you a fan of retro games, True Gamer? Mine has got to be A Link to the Past. My favorite's Dig Dug. It's like real stupid, but like really funny. Like, I think Dig Dug. Dig Dug's fun. Dig Dug's my favorite. Will you do more Fallout Boy, Worm739? I'd love to. I actually was planning on releasing like an EP of the Fallout Boy songs I've done thus far for sale on Louder and adding like an extra song with it, like a secret extra bonus song. So tell me if you want that, because I totally will do that. Nostalgia Television Week with 90s cartoon songs. Not a bad idea, Linda. Alive, Jekyll and Hyde. Possible. I gotta go, Caleb. Keep doing what you're doing. Goodbye to you and Kara. Sneaky Grizzly. See you later, Sneaky. Thanks for coming. Kara says bye. What's my favorite fandom? Elizabeth Darnell asks. I'm very picky with my fandoms. I don't just willy-nilly. If I like something, I don't just become a part of the fandom, because that involves culture and my personality and like my identity. So just because I like a show doesn't mean I'm like, fandom. Excuse me. Like the perfect example is My Little Pony. Like I love the show. Like I'm a huge fan of the show. Love the music and everything, but I don't associate myself with the fandom. Not because I think the fandom's bad or anything necessarily, but it's not who I am. So I don't do that. But or I don't associate with that fandom. Love them, great people, but it's just not part of me. But fandom, I would say, what's a good fandom that I'm part of? That I am a part of?
I haven't really heard more about anything except maybe some games, but they're so obscure.
Yeah.
I feel like if there was a bigger fan base for Shadow,
if there was a bigger fan base for Shadow the Colossus, like the Colosses or something, like I would be a part of that fan base, like today. Silent Hill.
Yeah,
I'm part of that fan base.
You're very vocal.
Very vocal about my Silent Hill love. Music, Maggot, Slipknot. So that's technically a fandom. Motion City Soundtrack, love them. Reliant K.
Oh,
Taylor Swift, Swiftie. I would consider myself a Swiftie.
You were more of a Swiftie back in the day.
Well, yeah, because I was more to love, and now she went and got all like hoity-toity. So there's not much to love, and I'm still at my heart, at my core, I'm a Swiftie. There's just not a lot to talk about, you know, that I'm happy about. Did I watch DBZ and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood? I did watch DBZ. I did not watch Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Oh, my Twitch stream, guys, if you want to go follow me, it's Crazy Bros 2 with a capital C. Capital C, Crazy Bros 2. At Crazy Bros 2 is my Twitch stream. I wish I could change it. I can't. I made it when I was younger, when my handle was Crazy Bros 2. We're all just going to have a good laugh at it, because my brother was for Crazy Bros number 1, but it was just Crazy Bros, and I'm Crazy Bros 2. So, yeah. Just go follow it. We have a lot of fun there. The most people I've ever had on the stream is 112 for a stream we did of Slender. So, yeah. Let's make it more next time, guys. Hi from Italy, says Lorenzo Schaefer. Or Italy. I said it right. Teenage Brony. Hey, Caleb or Kalen B. Lamenti. Sounds like a great idea. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Wait, no, Babadook's song is more instrumental. That's what I was thinking. Michelle Kaleem says, gasp, you should sing You Were There. You should sing You Were There from Ico. I didn't know there was a song. I never really played through Ico. I tried to, but I just got bored. I know it gets better as it goes on, but I just got a little bored. Emmy van den Brink says, hey, from the Netherlands. I really love your music. And if you had to choose between Captain America and Iron Man, who would you pick? Captain America, always. I like Iron Man in a lot of ways and a lot of what he says, but mostly Captain America. Oh my gosh, Yuki. Our cat is so vocal right now. Will I ever go to anything like BronyCon? I might. I would love to perform at BronyCon and sing a lot of the songs that I've done. Oh man, if I could do a con. Well, let's see.
It's so sweet.
A guy. Caleb, you are awesome. You are persistent with an amazing voice. I hope you keep at it because you have an amazing chance of becoming famous on YouTube for covers. I would love that, man. The chance is all I got, though. Why did my Google stream just go cray-cray? Do you see that? Oh, yeah, what's going on?
Just type this. And crush. Well then.
There we go. Well, I did say it wrong. Of course I said it wrong. I mean, I always say things wrong. I don't get them all wrong all the time. I like how a guy's like, yes, he answered. Like, I come back and it's your question, like, immediately. Y'all need to calm down. Melody Percy says, I just want to say that your covers are making my life complete. Oh, that's really awesome, Melody. I'm glad this is helping you out right now. Filling in those gaps, you know? Ready to raid. Stopped at my question. I'm sorry, Teenage Brony. Posted again. Can I sing any Bionicle songs? Whoa, Bionicle? I haven't heard that in I haven't heard that word in about 3 years. I love Bionicle. Back when I was a kid, that is. Hey from Texas, is Skylar Blade. I'm in Texas right now, Austin.
Hey, Hyles.
Good luck pronouncing that name. I'm from Korea. Not Korea. I'm from Korea. Hua. Hi, I'm from Portugal. Margarita. Margarita! Get it? Like Margarita? Holy smokes, you're live. I am live. More anime covers, please. Meteorologist 15. Yes. Have I ever watched Doctor Who? I have. It's all right. Solid television. Well done, past Caleb. Yes, that is me. Thank you, that gamer 2002. Please notice me. Oh yeah, I already did that. Yeah, you'll hear it. Caleb, I want you to know that you're the reason why I'm taking singing lessons. That's awesome, Skylar. You're better. You're already further ahead than I am. I need to take some singing lessons, to be honest. I really do. There's so much that I am not well versed at and can be better at with lessons, but I just need to take the time for it. I need to make the time for it. I want to make the time for it. But good for you for actually going through with it. It's better than I've done so far. God of Lightning and Fire. Can you do a cover of Dragon Soul from Dragon Ball Z? That's not a bad idea. I don't know if I can beat out Vic Mignana, but I will try. He's back from the dead, Jesse R. Be alive. What a weird crash. It was. It was all running. It was perfectly fine. Hannah Hagar, do you remember me from the Skype group? Yes. I remember names when I see them, but when I see your face, I'll be more acquainted with it. It's mainly that. Like I said in the call, like once we got off, just remind me of what we talked about. Remind me of who you are again, and it'll come back. I have stored long-term memory, and it just comes back. Would I cover The Last Unicorn from the movie The Last Unicorn? I didn't even know that existed, Jenna. But can I do the theme for Attack on Titans, Teenage Brony? I did. Look up on my channel last year's Nerd Week 2014, and I totally did the Attack on Titan theme. Check it out. I think it's pretty tight. I think you'll like it too. Greetings from Hong Kong. Oh snap, my mother's from Hong Kong. That is awesome. He was very famous in Korea by Let It Go. Man, Let It Go blew up in Korea. That was so awesome. I remember when that happened, and I saw a bunch of Koreans posting about it. It was so exciting.
If you go to Korea, will they recognize you?
If I go to Korea, will I be recognized? That's all I want to know. Like, if I just walked into the Korean square of, Seoul, biggest city, and I just like stood there. Would things happen? Like I don't know. I would love to though. Nashi Lane, or Lane. Hello from France. I love your covers. I tried to make some covers too. Your cover of Kingdom Hearts is wonderful. Thank you very much, Nashi. And post your covers. Just post them online. You never know what'll happen. Let people hear you. Caroline Falling. Hi from Sweden. Hello, Caroline. Cover Darude Sandstorm. I never even heard of it.
Wait, what?
Shipping is magic. Working on a theory. How did you learn a musical of Count of Monte Cristo? Shipping is magic because of what's in your picture, because of ponies. And it's right. When I look it up, that's literally almost the first thing that appears is that fan-made thing. That literally, you look it up and it's like there. So it's because of that pony fan-made thing that people even know about that musical that are in this day and age, that are from this generation. Your theory is correct, if that is your theory. Risey Rez, just butchered that. Hi from Brazil. Yeah, Talica family. Yeah, there we go. Hi from Sweden. LED Piercy. Hello again.
You're behind.
I am behind. Space Dandy. You think you're so funny, Kara. 1:13 a.m. Only awake because you were streaming, Nemesis. Well, luckily for you, I'm about to head out, so you'll be able to go to bed. Brony, I'm British. Bronies unite. Everyone just brony it up. Chomsky's about to go to bed. Greetings from Australia. Aw, 3:13 a.m. Chomsky, you're up so late, man. That's awesome. I visited Australia several years back, and it's such a great country. Y'all are awesome. I'd love to go back. I'd love to visit Italy and Japan, Emmy. I would love to do that. Those are some of my favorite countries. And yours, of course. Of course. Ever thought of covering Lullaby for a Princess? Yes.
Cuddling?
Yes, I have. Cuddling. Ever thought of cuddling? Yes. Music notes. Love your covers. I'm hoping you one day do a Steven Universe cover. Ultra Nemus. You should totally do a Silent Hill song. Saving it for Horror for Hyles. Saving it. Do you know if the VSP group for YouTube is a good organization to partner with? And I got an offer for it a few days ago, and Bowling for Soup for the win. I do not know anything about the VSP group. I've been getting a lot of emails about partnerships on YouTube within recent months, actually. But I'm already partnered with CDS, with Collective Digital Studio, so I'm not really looking at the moment. But just as a cautionary tale, I am getting a lot of those requests. Do you realize how many of those requests we get for like channels? We have like 8 at least now at this point, right?
We probably get at least 2 or 3 a week.
2 or 3 a week, okay? And this has been going on for like several months.
Yeah.
I would caution you about that because I think
your research.
Do your research because I don't know anything about it literally, but when something feels wrong in my gut,
Okay.
it probably is a
Your
little
rule
bit.
of thumb: go to their site, see if they list their partners, what channels they sponsor, and if they don't list them, I'd be apprehensive because I feel like more legitimate, better known studios that will take care of you will be proud to put out there and push their own people.
Yeah.
And part of the reason we went with CDS, I'm sorry I'm stealing this from you.
No, you're fine.
Is that when we went to their site, you can see all the people that they support, like the Annoying Orange and I can't think.
Rhett and Link.
And so they
Epic
put
Meal
them
Time.
on their page. And then you can also go to their social media, see how well they're followed, see what people say about them. Don't just jump on someone's offer just because they offered it to you. Also, if they directly address you like your name, not generic like, hey there. If they use your name, if they can specify what they liked about you, then it might be more legitimate. But just do your research, be smart.
Mm-hmm. That's the best bet you can get, guys. It's just
all of them will have really nice looking sites.
Yeah, all of them are going to have pretty good looking websites. So that's not necessarily a good judgment call anymore. It's people are getting better at web developing, so you really have to base it on content at that point. So, like she was saying, all of that.
I'm sorry.
Just be smart. This Korean says, come to Korea. We have enemy where there is North Korea. Sad. Ha ha ha, sigh. It's like that, though. For Nerd Week, do white nerdy. Oh, it's too late, Maddie. Oh, it's too late. Dang.
Next year?
Next year? Captain Game Guru. We got currywurst. I love curry.
You gotta just pick your nose. You're gross. Please don't do that.
This is my first time seeing a live stream, and I'm super glad it's you. I'm a huge fan. You are awesome. Thank you, Cope. You're awesome, too. Thank you for coming. I'm having one later tonight. And Twitch streaming. Ah! Super fun. How many pets do I have? Dante Hiroshima says. I have 2. Actually, 3 if you count my other cat back at home.
2 kitties.
2 kitties, though. Subanacris. I was just listening to your cover of Hellfire. You're amazing. Thank you. That's a fun cover. That was a fun cover to do. And I'm glad it's done so well. Don't leave, please.
Oh, you're playing Tug of War.
Greetings from Israel. Hello. What? What'd she do?
She was playing Tug of War and then she was hopping on her back leg.
Oh, that's so sweet. Do I like the Flash or Daredevil? Daredevil, always, Ross. I love your singing. Thank you, 98.9 K-Tap. Sounds like a radio station. Welcome back to 98.9 K-Tap with your favorite Degent songs. I think it's maybe what it is. Austin Artemis. What time are you streaming again? I'm streaming from 7 to 9 currently. Stay close to the fan page because I might change it like I did this morning. And I'll be streaming throughout the night after that. So stay close, and hopefully the cover will be up by then. My name on Twitch is Crazy Bros 2. I'm going to post it right here. Devilon LP.
You are so behind.
There is my Twitch stream right there. Takutanovo Tao says, hi from California, or CA, but I hate it here. I wish I was in Texas eating barbecue.
I like that face with it.
I know the face looks like it too. It's like, put it in my mouth. That's what she said. Let's see.
By the way, sign
See you later, teenage.
1 so we can go to lunch.
What about 1?
That's when Sonya's going to come.
Oh.
We can go get food.
I should do something from the Newsies. Maybe I should.
Ooh, Newsies.
Harvester6254. Greetings from the UK. It's a pleasure to speak to you in person. Your range is incredible. Any advice for expanding one's range? Singing every day. Realizing probably it's best to talk to somebody who has some musical knowledge, vocal knowledge, and sing to them. Have them do a scale like ah, and just have them realize how high you can go and how low you can go. And they can probably tell you right off the rip, like, hey, here's kind of where you fall in, and here's where you don't, and you can work within that realm. So you can keep expanding, low and high. But me personally, and I don't know if I'm wrong with this theory, I could be completely off, but I'm just basing off of my experience in singing. I think there's only so far you can go. Like I'm never gonna just hit this crazy high whistle range and just break wine glasses. That's never gonna happen because that's not in my range. I'm also never gonna make the ground shake with the bass. That really deep. I'm kind of into tenor and mostly baritone and with some kind of bass. I'm right here. I'm not whoa, So whoa. So talk to somebody who knows some music. The best place to go, at least for me, who will do it for free and be really helpful. A lot of churches have really good music directors, very well versed. They almost always have choir directors almost always have a degree
and free,
and they're free. They'll do it for you. They'll help, and they'll do it willingly. So, just yeah. John Easton says calories for covers. I'm intrigued. Do you have more information on this or a website? I will have more information on it on the fan page. I will post about it. It'll be a huge thing. I'll let everybody know the details very soon. I just wanted to get through Nerd Week, and that is my next thing that I'm doing. And it involves all of you. And it's a very ambitious project because it's kind of on the fringe of it could fail miserably if people aren't involved. But if people are and take time to do it, it could be incredible, guys, and such a good thing for all of us. But I'm still working out all the details. So be ready for that. Calories for covers or covers for calories. Did someone tell you you kind of look like Steven's Universe? Not only physically, you are joyful, funny, a bit obnoxious. Oh, I'm obnoxious.
You are.
I've been told that. I understand. I can get that way every now and then.
Much.
I'm big, fluffy. Annie Todd, hey, yeah, how you doing, Annie? Have you ever written your own song? If so, will you sing it for us? I have written my own song. In fact, I'm gonna make an announcement about it. But for everyone who's here, go check out my Patreon page. I've updated it. It's got some details.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What?
What?
What about your Patreon?
Go check it out. It's got some new details. But like I said, I'm going to talk more about that later. Awesome. I'll spread the word to all my friends. Yes, John Easton, do it. Senpai noticed me. Indeed, I did. I'm not really a senpai, though. That's just it's like a fun anime thing to do. Like, Oni-chan. I'll be everyone's Oni-chan if you want. I'll just put myself out there. If that's what a desire is. My friend who hates Disney changed his mind after listening to your Disney covers. I'm Mei Loon.
Whoa.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, if you hate Disney, hate runs pretty deep. If you made someone change their mind about hate.
Converting him an atheist or something.
I know. It's like
it's up there. I think that's up there.
That's converting like beliefs and stuff. Like that's intense. You did good job. That's not just me. You must have done something. That's good job.
Have you? Oh my gosh! Have you seen today's picture of the ugliest dog?
You mean okay? The way you phrase that makes it seem like there is a picture every day of the ugliest dog, like a different ugliest dog.
No, there's like a contest.
Of the world's ugliest dog? Oh, what the frig? Is it? What's happening?
His name's Quasimodo. You're squinting really hard.
Because my contacts aren't in. I'm blind. Quick, say something funny. But I got a joke for y'all. 2 muffins are in an oven. Maybe y'all heard this, but 2 muffins are in an oven. One muffin turns to the other muffin and says, "Whew, it's hot in here." The other muffin turns to him and says, "Holy crap, a talking muffin!"
But
Okay. I'll stop now. Link the Great. Okay, never done this before. So my first question is, what made you want to sing? This will be one of my last questions I do, guys, until I come back later tonight. Just loving to sing. I always loved to sing. My mom sang, my dad sang, everyone in my family sang. When I went to Thanksgiving, when I went to Christmas, we were always singing. Grew up in the church, music everywhere. You were like practically forced to sing. And a variety of music too. At least when it comes to hymnals, different melodies, different tempos. Like it was just a great exposure for music in general. And my dad loved all kinds of music. My mom really loved the more classical, operatic, musical sounds. So I just was surrounded by it. And I think I was born to love it. I think it's in my genes.
Muffin joke.
Your muffin joke was awesome. A lot of people liked it. Some people Link's like, ha ha ha. Like, not that funny.
I think it's funny.
I love talking muffins, but first let me take a selfie. Have I been to Universal Studios, Mega Soul Hero? Yes, I have been to Universal Studios, and I love Universal Studios. Aw, Annie, I'm sorry. I'll be here later tonight, though. Later tonight, 7 to 9.
You have until one day.
Yes. What?
You have until 1.
Well, it's 12:30. It's 12:28 right now. Do you not know what time it was?
Well, you just make it sound like I'm about to pop off right now.
I mean, I am. Not like in this very moment. I always have a dismount.
Of 30 minutes? That's your dismount?
What?
That's a long dismount.
No, I'm just taking my time. Hint about what your next cover is. Oh yeah, I was gonna do that, wasn't I? My fan page. I've been posting a picture every day on my cover about what it's gonna be. Today, obviously, if you can figure out the hint on that page, it involves a mechanical arm made of what the frick is it called? Automail. Of course, Caleb. A dude made of automail and a dude in a suit of armor and 2 kids. So it's a cover of that. So be excited for that. And tomorrow's cover, I've already made hints to it throughout this video. If you've been paying attention, I've made hints to it. I won't give them away just yet. Maybe tonight it'll be a little more evident as to what it is. But for those who missed it, just post it in the chat so others can see what tomorrow will be. So thank you all very much. If you want to come tonight, 7 to 9 Central Time, my time, do the conversion. Everyone who is like 3 a.m., this will be in your neck of the woods, especially Australia, you over there. So I'll see y'all tonight. We'll do Twitch stream. The new cover will be up. It'll be awesome. We can talk about it. I'll ask y'all some questions so maybe we can hear from y'all. So, peace, love, and metal, everybody.
You're leaving?
Yes, I'm leaving. What do you mean, why am I leaving?
You have 30 minutes left.
I want to eat.
We're not eating till 1.
I'm hungry.
But we're eating at 1.
I don't want to eat at 1.
Sonia comes at 1, then we can go eat.
I want to record. I have to record music. I don't necessarily.
In 30 minutes?
I don't necessarily want to record music while she's here.
In 30 minutes?
No, we're gonna go eat and then we come back and then I want to record. But if she's here, I don't want to record while she's here. See, I'm still shy, people. I'm still shy.
She's gonna be here while you record either way.
I can record now.
In 30 minutes?
Fair enough.
I thought you were gonna also talk about patrons. You said you're gonna. I'm sorry.
I've led them on. They're now ready to go and do their own thing, and I'm just gonna hold them.
No. Okay.
See, they're all saying 5, and it's like, nope, not gone. Yeah, everyone's like, what's going on? Someone said, let the man eat.
We can't eat till 1.
FTD lulls from the dark. We apparently can't eat till 1 because that's where we're meeting with a friend of hers. And apparently I'm not going to have anything to do for a while. I haven't taken a shower either, miss.
You don't take showers.
I'm gross. Do you see these hands?
You don't take showers.
I do take showers, and I take them often. You're not going to spread this rumor that I am not hygienic. Because I am quite.
You only take showers like once a week or something.
Okay.
Maybe
now
twice.
You're just being silly. Now you're just being silly. Can I sing something? Maybe I should sing something. Paul Zan for us says I should sing something.
I don't sing something.
I don't know what to sing.
I kind of know sing something.
I guess I'm not going to sing. I won't sing then. Let me see. No. You can do both. It's harder to concentrate, Chomsky. It really is. Let's see. See, a lot of people left because they're like, I'm out, peace. But now everyone's like conflicted. What song? I'm doing this song. I'm doing this song today. I'll just show it since you're in the call. All right, I unplugged. Here's the song. Here's the song. So mad. No, I'm not mad. All right, so there's the song. If you know what that song is, good for you. If you don't, you'll just have to wait because it's actually going to be the first like full cover I do, like aside from, yeah, it's like a long cover. So
someone's like singing "Top of the World."
I have "Top of the World." Oh, I can't sing it right now. My voice ain't ready for that. I got to do warm ups and then jump to that. Nikhil Forov. Does that say right, Nikhil Forov? I always get your name wrong in the wrap up videos, dude. I always feel like I just get it completely wrong. Just like butcher it so horribly. FMA, yay! Everybody be hype.
I still think you should mention your thing.
Okay, so.
It's kind of complicated.
Okay, so if you want to stay for me to talk about Length Great, was that Black Griffin's request?
What do you think?
It might have been. I'm not certain. I got a lot of requests for that song. I got a lot of requests for the first opening as well, but Crossing Fields beat it out by like 1 like. But yeah, Period's a great song. I love that song anyway. So I also like singing it. So I was like, I'll do an FMA song, and because at least it was close. So and doing a song that I actually like would be best. It'll be good for everybody. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I apologize. Rue. I have seen Oron High School Host Club, and that's not a bad idea at all. Maybe next year. Let's see. Let's talk about. So if you want to stick around for my patron thing right now, that's great. But of course, you're free to leave. But for all those who are interested in Patreon or the possibility of doing it, or if you are a patron, you're going to want to hear this because this does involve you. Let's see. I am not going to be a trap queen, Sierra Glock. It's just not going to happen. Okay, I'm not going to sing trap queen. I mean, do you sing it or do you just like stumble through it? let's see. Yeah, so I updated my Patreon. It's got new rewards. It's removed some rewards, but it's made. I've amended it a little bit to fit better with my schedule, but also still offer some really cool things for y'all who want to support. And I'll read off the rewards to you now, because it's almost like telling you like the prizes. So like Price is Right. You don't need to hear the rules. You just want to hear the prizes. So here's the prizes. If you are to pledge $5, I've removed the personal videos because I just was never able to keep up with it. I always had a problem with it. But what you do get, everybody, all 14 of y'all, if you're in here, who had pledged to the $5 pledge, instead of that, you will get my single. You will get my original song in a download. When you pledge $5, you will get my original song. I have it on my computer right here, literally the file. I just haven't known what to do with it. Whether I want to put a video with it or just upload it with a picture, you'll get it. Just my single. I will eventually release it. That isn't to deter you from becoming a patron, but yeah, my single will be available just for you, and you get the written shout outs at the end of the video, and yeah, super fun. The thing I have added to, let me see here. If you do $10, you still be a part of patron calls. I have a patron call every month for $10 and up patrons, so we can all hang out and chat more personally one-on-one instead of the Skype days where I just kind of tell everybody to come in, and if you get in, that's great. If you don't, that's just how it is. So you kind of get exclusive access to chat with me, and several people who take advantage of that can tell you that we have a really good time and create a good relationship. So that's fun. And this is the important thing. I removed the $35 pledge, if anyone even knew that. And I added a $15 pledge. So right in the middle between 10 and 20. And the $15 pledge you will get a signed CD, a Caleb Hyles CD. So yes. Now it's not. Now I have to say, I say it in my description, but I'll say it now just so I can verbalize it. It's not a pretty CD. Do we have an example like back there or anything of what it looks like? Kind of. Hold on, let me try to find it, guys. I think I have an example back here. This isn't really. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily count, but you get the idea.
Your business. Here's your here.
What? Oh yeah, my business card. Okay. I don't even know why I'm wearing these. Okay, so the CD, what you'll get. Come here. You haven't heard the best part yet about the CD, but I will get to that in just a second. Oh, these are yours, Kara. These are your business cards. Mine are in my room, I think. Anyway. Okay, so the CD you get is going to have my business card on it right here. It just kind of looks like a label, but it's going to come in a cardboard package, similar to this. It'll come in an envelope, of course, but this is what you'll get. And it'll have the card here. It'll have, I'll sign it. I'll sign it with my terrible, terrible signature. But the cool thing about it, and I'll write it on the back of all of them. I'll just write it. The cool thing about all of these CDs, it's a 5-track CD, and maybe I need to actually even make more amendments to the $20 pledge and the $40 pledge and up. But the 5-track CD, you choose the tracks. So for this CD, you actually can choose what's on it. Out of all my covers I've ever done, you choose the 5 tracks you want, and I will put them on the CD for you. So it's a personalized Caleb Hyles CD. So you can add Let It Go. You can add Winter Wrap-Up Week songs. You can add the songs I just did, like the one today. I could do that. You can do covers if you really wanted to, because I can convert them. A cover I did years ago, you can ask for that, and I can put it on the CD for you. And I know you can do it yourself, but a lot of these tracks, not all of them, I'll tell you if it's not, but a lot of these tracks, I have the master recording. Better quality. There's no conversion over YouTube. It's just right to the CD. And it sounds really legit, and I get to sign it. I get to write the tracks out for you. It's very personal. And I wanted to give something, because I know people have wanted a CD from me for a while wanted something physical, and while it's not pretty, and it's not like the nice casing and the labeling and whatnot, it is personal and just for you, specified to you and your liking. I'll make this amendment here in a while, but just to make it clear, if you do 20 pledge, one up, you'll get another 3 tracks, so it'll be an 8-track CD. And then if you go up to the 40, which includes a whole bunch of other stuff. I know 20 to 40 seems like this massive jump, but the stuff you get with 40 is warranted. But if you do that, then you just get like a 10-track CD or 12-track when you get to that number. So you'll get a CD with a lot more stuff. So if you are a patron, you're getting a lot of stuff. Things are about to change for you because you're already involved. Once this new month goes over and the pledges come in, you're going to get all this stuff. So yeah, that's for you if you want to know about it. My patron link is not in the description. I will put it in the description right here. So my patron link is right here, everybody. If you want to go check it out, think about it. You don't have to do anything. And also a thing that I have to also specify or make clear about patron is if for some reason you pledge 50, which I hope you wouldn't, but you pledge the $50 pledge and I release 3 videos and you only choose to pledge to 2 videos, so $100, and you get to the end of the month and you realize, oh crap, I need that $100 for something else. You are not obligated in any way to give me that money. You are not locked in. It is not an automatic payment unless you set it to be so. And then you can still get your refund if that happens. You are not locked in to give me anything. A pledge is, all it is a pledge. You know, it's not necessarily a written in stone law that if you pledge this amount and you don't have that money, that it's just going to be like, well, it's coming out of your bank account. You're just going to have to find a way. No, you choose at the end of the month. It asks you, do you still want to do this? And also all the questions you have are answered in their FAQ. But it isn't. You can back out at any time. You can back out at any time. So there is no pressure to just have to pay and things like that. So, because I think that's a misconception that's really hard to write into words that people have about Patreon, is that they'll feel locked in and they feel like they have to pledge the money that per video line is like, oh my gosh, I have to pledge per video. Like, no, you can set to only pay for 1 video a month if you really want. So you don't have to pledge to if I release 3 videos. So it's entirely up to you. It's very customizable and it really helps me out. And I won't harp on that too much, but it's been very helpful with funds. I have a new setup with my new, I was able to get this new setup that's why my sound quality has been different on my recent videos. And my setup is so much easier now. I used to do this on a laptop, like in this old 2003 laptop. I used to record my covers, but now I'm able to do it on my main computer and there's no moving. Everything's more fluid. I have more time to edit and to record for that matter. So it's been great. And that was because of y'all, because of y'all's support on Patreon, and even people who just don't even on Patreon, but come to these videos. That's important too. So it's been a collective effort from everybody involved. And even if you don't join Patreon, I'm still going to release videos. I'm obviously doing Nerd Week right now. I do it because I love it. And if you don't want to be involved with that or don't want to do it, you have every right to do so. And I love you still. And I thank you so much for supporting me and being a part of this channel and sticking through with all the iterations and new things I'm doing. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. So at the end of the day, do what you will. And I'll do what I will. And thank you for your support no matter how it comes in. So I think that took up some time. And yeah. I probably need to get ready. I do need to get ready somewhat. But thank y'all so much. And stay tuned for the chat tonight, 7 to 9. Stay tuned for the cover, which is coming out pretty soon as well. And yeah, love y'all so much. And thank you for sticking with Nerd Week. Y'all are so great. And yeah, I'll chat with y'all very soon. So peace, love, metal. See y'all later. And